Calling all stations. Clear the airways. Clear all airways. For the big broadcast.
Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to follow that up? Good evening, my darling batlings. I'm joined tonight by JKR and Kier Topaz.
Yo, what's up?
And, yeah, as the stream title says, tonight, 70 consecutive streams. Wow. That's... I'm trying to think of how many no, wait, that's for subs. Never mind. I was trying to measure it in babies.
I thought you was going to measure it in Spanx for subs.
No, I was going to measure it in babies, where it's like, every nine equals one baby.
I think you're worth for it.
So tonight we're doing Persona 3 Reload. I'm a relative newcomer to the Persona series. I've played a little bit of Persona 3 Fest. I've played a little bit of Persona 5 Royal. I played a little bit of vanilla for Persona 5. But haven't really engrossed myself in the series per se. And I'm partly doing this so I can get myself caught up on like how Persona works, so I can hopefully join in on the D&D campaign that my buddy Proto Rage is running that's set in the Persona world.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun, and to kind of also ease you into it more. You don't really need to know too much about Persona to jump in.
Still, I like to familiarize myself with the series it's based on before I join a themed D&D campaign.
Completely understand. So people also know my history with Persona. I have beaten Fez. I never got 100% in any of the Persona games, but I have Fez. Let me break it down this way. I played Persona 3. I hated Fez.
Hi, Billy Mays here.
I lost at the third monster. I was like, I'm done. I've gotten near the end of Persona 4 and near the end of Persona 5. I do want to play Royale, and I believe it's still on Game Pass. So I might end up playing Persona 3 Reloaded on Game Pass.
Persona 3 Reloaded is still on Game Pass, yes.
Yeah, so I'm probably going to end up playing that later.
Also, don't mind me. I'm not buying clothes at the moment.
I'm
Get
sweating
back
at the
here.
moment.
We're doing a stream. You can't be out buying clothes.
Give me a minute.
Where are you buying your clothes?
All that thought. Great, now I can't find any clothes. It's just soup.
What do you mean there's just soup?
I mean, there's just soup.
Well, go to the next aisle.
Alright, you don't understand me.
Can you believe this guy?
I know,
There's more
seriously.
Wait,
What do you mean there's more soup?
I mean, there's more soup.
Go to the next aisle.
Alright, there's no more soup.
Wait.
What store are you buying your clothes at?
I'm at soup.
What do you mean you're at soup?
I mean, I'm at soup.
What store are you in?
I'm at the soup store.
Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you.
Fuck you!
Fuck me yourself, coward.
I don't think a three-way works for Twitch.
You're not my type, Kier.
And with that, let's get started.
What possessed me to do that? I got bored for a second. I'm sorry. You know how I am.
Oh my god, I just thought the most awesome thing ever.
What?
Doing my nails in the bi flag and then having Decepticon logos over it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Decepticon bisexual.
Nice.
It'd also be kind of cool if I could find the actual Decepticon logo and the bi-colors. That would also be pretty badass.
I mean, I've seen it. I think I've seen it once
Oh.
or twice.
Really
I'd have to find it again, but I think I've seen it at least once.
interesting. Where's Truck Coon? Truck Coon's gonna come out, isn't it? You stop.
Hello.
So I managed to find the exact headphones that the Persona 3 Pro Tag uses for an old cosplay I did of him. But I was not able to find anything remotely resembling the MP3 player he uses.
I used to have something like the MP3, but I had it in red.
Yeah, I had something similar when I was, when I was a teenager, but of course that was stolen from me, and I don't think I ever got it. I don't remember if I ever got a replacement. I think I did, but then I switched over to a smartphone.
The headphones, by the way, are they're Audio Technica headphones, and they're pretty damn cheap too.
Nice.
Like, you can get those exact headphones still to this day for like $20.
So, that MP3 player, I got mine at Walgreens. They don't sell it anymore, obviously. This was like 2009. There's the bestest boy.
Gotta say, I'm so used to this opening with Burn My Dread that this is like so upbeat and poppy. I'm not used to it.
Me neither. And this is like a very
this is a game where like the central theme is death and the inevitability of death.
Yes. Hey, you want to know what kind of feeling this is? I can give you two
I mean,
things to this.
The example I was going to give is it's like the opening to Madoka Magica versus the show Madoka Magica.
I was going to say this is basically America when we have a club version of Pumped Up Kicks.
Yeah.
Or how basically all of Japan was worried because we were bopping so hard to that song about unsubscribing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're like, you okay? We're just like dancing like sayonara, da da da. They even did a TikTok about it. So yeah, we will dance to the most oppressing things. Don't worry.
I wouldn't know. I'm still banned on TikTok.
That's what you get for being a VTuber on TikTok, right?
That's what I get for being someone who doesn't make clickbait on TikTok.
I'm actually curious about something now.
What a cafe! Go for something to eat.
I like how TikTok doesn't tell me how many videos I made.
I like how TikTok says if you'd like to appeal this decision, just click the link below, and then they don't give me a link to click.
Hmm.
Come on. There's no way I can't.
Good.
Your attention, please. Today's train schedule will be modified due to a rail switching malfunction. We apologize for any inconvenience. The next stop is Iwatodai.
That reminds me, someone did an Aisora AMV to that.
I think
blue butterfly.
Well, me having done some research on like general lore of Persona, I know what the butterfly is supposed to be, but also I think I know what the butterfly is trying to tell us. Have you noticed that there's like a predominantly blue color scheme to a lot of stuff in this opening sequence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in the title screen.
It's trying to tell us that They're blue, daba dee daba die. Daba dee daba die. Daba dee daba die.
What about the green
Yeah,
and the
those-
red?
I mean, what is green if not just tainted blue?
and red.
We don't talk about red.
Red herring?
That's why we don't talk about red, god damn it.
What about red from that 70s show, Gwen to kick your ass?
We also just don't talk about that 70s show because pretty much everyone involved with it is a horrible person.
Mm.
One of them got arrested and convicted for massive amounts of SA, and then Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis came out saying that they're still friends with him and support him.
That's no good.
Yeah, it's no good. Didn't it also... Ashton Kutcher, some stuff came out about him, too?
Yes, a lot of stuff has come out about him and, like, how he and Mila Kunis refuse to bathe because they think that's bad for your skin or body health or something like that, and how they don't bathe their kids or something like that, or they're not going to. Like, okay, be stinky if you want to. Don't be smug about it.
right?
Don't be sneaky around me, because I will make faces.
I'm a VTuber, so I'm expected to be stinky by default, but, like...
It's so green. Well, lime greens with a hint of yellow.
Okay, but you know what?
What?
Why is it green?
Yeah. We haven't heard that for a while.
Welcome.
Don't stack your
You're
fingers, kid.
late. I've been waiting a long time.
I do not like this kid. His voice discomforts me.
I don't like his outfit.
Why is that?
If you wish to proceed, sign your name here. It's a
Yeah,
contract.
Oh no, I see a lot of magical girl anime to know what's going on here.
Yeah, yeah. And this predates Madoka Magica. The original does, at least.
All it says is that you accept full responsibility for your actions.
I don't know, I'm gonna need a notary for this.
Yeah, I agree. I need a lawyer. I need a lawyer present for any contracts.
See, I'll be your
Oh
guys'
great, they
lawyer.
blur out what the contract says so you can't read it.
See, I'll be your guys' lawyer, but here's the thing. I won't be in the same room with you guys. I'll be in the next room over.
Yeah, all I gotta say is this will not pass an American court. Heck, this would pass in Japanese court.
It probably would. Japanese court is pretty stacked against the defendants.
Yeah.
Eh.
Well, the EU is a hell no. EU, you're winning slam dog. Like, bro, you blurred out everything. You can't read anything here.
Like, I've seen a lot of lawyers on, like, lawyer channels react to, like, Phoenix Wright and be like, oh, that would never be allowed in an American trial. I'm like, yeah, because it's set in Japan. And in Japan, their justice system is set to presume guilt.
Yeah.
You're not proving... It's not guilty until proven innocent. It's... If you can't prove without a shadow of a doubt that you're innocent, then you're getting the harshest penalty.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm starving. Where's the kitchen?
Good. Time is something no one can escape. It
Unless you're a
delivers us
Time
all to
Lord.
the same end. You can't
Yeah.
plug your ears or cover your eyes.
I mean, you can't
And
escape
so,
time going to a
it
dimension without
begins.
time. So there's also that.
Yeah,
You
just
love
go
that.
to that empty void place that Squidward went to that one time.
That
Where
works.
he's all, Alone, 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 alone.
Alone.
You organics and your pathetic obsession with the concept of time.
Who's there?
Or get the time machine from Back to the Future. Just take that on I-96, you're good.
Don't tell me.
Because everyone goes like 90 miles an hour, so you're safe.
Wait.
Me, it's MC. Oh snap! She about to put a Glock on me.
She was about to pull the Glock before she could give me the Gawk. I apologize. That was horrible, even by my standards.
It's about par for me, so you're good.
Hey, Maxie.
Yes.
Boo! You stink!
I just took a shower.
It was a last-minute decision to assign him here.
Oh, you're sure about that?
Yes.
At least that.
He'll eventually be moved to a room in the boys' dorm.
So the fact, so the fact that JKR is sniffing you right now is
Sus!
I think Shut the fuck
Yeah.
She'll be a second year this spring.
Why did I have that weird ass high pitch?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and grab something to bite.
Okay, something to bite?
Yeah.
You could bite something in your room.
Not something
Bite
to
the
eat,
wall.
just something to bite.
Just bite the wall,
Can I eat you?
right? Her fiberglass is good for you.
You'll find your room at the end of the hall on the second floor. Your things should already be there. Why don't you get some rest?
I'm also reading the title. Burn my dread. Nah, burn my bed.
Yeah.
Burn my bread.
Well, there is a song called "Beds Are Burning."
I
your
didn't
room.
know that.
It's an Australian one-hit wonder song about how the Australian government has, for pretty much its entire existence, mistreated and abused the indigenous people.
Pretty easy to
Oh.
remember, huh? Since
Makes
it's all the way at
sense.
the end here.
Like
Which one
the
is
band
it,
that
though, right
the
or left?
band that did it was basically Australia's Rage Against the Machine, and their lead singer went on to join the Australian government to
Do you have any
pass
questions?
reforms for reparations for the indigenous
Ah.
people.
That's actually interesting.
Huh, kid? What are you talking about? Come on, that's not funny.
This is your
can I
head. I'm
ask
like,
you something?
I'm trying to remember what the name of the band was. Midnight Oil, that's what it was.
oh, that's actually clever. I like that.
From the station, was everything okay?
Everything was green.
Everything was
Yellow.
fine. What about the coffins everywhere? Oh, you mean that's not normal?
And the blood in the bottle. Oh,
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it.
I mean it was late at night and I was going down some alleyways.
and I
Don't
was
question
listening
it.
to music, high pitching,
I'd better
high
get
pitched
going.
noises, and yeah. There was a lot of grape, red strawberry jello.
For some reason, someone spilled a lot of G Fuel on the ground in a lot of places around those coffins.
I'm sure
I tried looking it up, but it was kind of salty.
Save them for later, okay?
It was salty, yet sweet.
Good night.
I think it might be sea salt ice cream, actually.
I know I've never had sea salt ice cream, but I would love to try it.
I've seen a couple recipes for it.
They basically reference Kingdom Hearts 2 because of it. But still,
Well, yeah, because it's from
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
like if I'm not mistaken, isn't South Carolina known for their sea salt taffy?
Most coastal places have sea salt taffy.
Yeah, no, I mean like there's some that are known better than others.
I wouldn't know because I'm not from
Yeah.
South Carolina. I barely ever go to South Carolina.
I need to check this out now.
I know I can get sea salt taffy at stores on the coast of North Carolina. Also, it's called saltwater taffy.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So I'm getting brands like Shivers saltwater taffy, and I'm also getting Taffy Town.
Good morning. Did you
Is
sleep
Taffy
okay?
Town anywhere near Funky Town?
Probably.
I've been asked to show you the way to school.
Or related to the question I had asked
Oh.
Chemo in their chat earlier, when they went to a town in Final Fantasy XIV called Aleport. I asked them if that's anywhere near Margaritaville.
Ready to go?
So it was actually my state where it originated in.
Great. Let's set out.
It was basically like Jersey Shore and Cape Cod. Okay.
This is how we'll be getting to school every
Ocean
day.
City is also
It's
really
a
popular.
monorail. Pretty cool.
So my state is known for saltwater taffy and famous
I
for
honestly
it.
love the ride here. It almost feels like we're flying over the ocean. Oh, by
So
the
then,
way, our
when you
school
guys
is
come,
allowed
you come to visit, you gotta bring
to
saltwater taffy
explore
from your
Pacific
area, and
Islands.
I'll get saltwater taffy
Have
from
you
my
heard of it?
area. We could
The
try them
whole
out.
thing's man-made.
Yes.
That'd be kind of
Smack
fun.
down
That
in
would
the middle.
definitely be kind of fun.
Oh, look. There it is now. Morning. Well, here we are. Allow me to welcome you to Gekukan High School. I hope you like it.
Yakugan.
GeckoCon, is that a Zentrea themed
You can't hear
convention?
From here, right?
That oh my god, that actually
Let's see. I guess you should go see your
Zentrea
history teacher
featuring the Gecko Geico.
first. Faculty office is over there on the left. They'll tell you more when
Oh
you get
god.
there. Oh, that about does it. Any questions before I go? Me? I don't know.
Barry Bot, you're slow.
Classroom assignments yet. Hey.
It probably takes a minute for Barry Bot to get accustomed
It's
to your
Sari
streams,
Bot.
too. Oh, Sari. Oh, wow.
About last night. Don't tell
This whole time I
anyone
thought it
what
was a
you
bee.
saw, okay? See you.
That's fun. That's
All right, time to find out what class I'm in.
this is all new for me. Wow.
Class 2F. Oh, I'm in the same class as Yukari. Okay.
Now, listen closely. A true man should always carry
I think
the
that's a
fiery
history
soul of
teacher.
a samurai
Yes, it is.
with him. Our school
And he
do-
wants to get past the boring
spirit within our
prehistory
students
stuff
so
and
that
get
we
straight to the time of the samurai.
society.
I don't remember him having a helmet.
Ah, how wonderful! I wish to set my soul on fire and learn the ways of the great samurai also.
That's what I like to hear, my boy. Though you hail from a foreign land, the samurai spirit burns within you all the same.
Too bad only the Japanese can be samurai.
Not necessarily. There's Yasuke.
Retainer, but yeah.
And there was also like a I believe an Irishman who became a samurai.
Hold on. The Irish Samurai.
He served as the inspiration for the main character from Neo.
William Adams. Better known in Japan as Miura Anjin.
Oh, are you the new student? Huh.
And of course, there's everyone's favorite non-Japanese samurai, Kairo Seijiro. The subway samurai.
Oh god. So, okay. Holy crap, dude, he was the advisor of the Shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu.
Yep.
He was part of the Tokugawa dynasty.
Like, you didn't have to be Japanese to be a samurai. It was just very rare for non-Japanese people to become samurai.
It's very hard.
Like, you had to prove your loyalty and worth to the shogunate in order to be a samurai if you were not natively Japanese.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, you've lived in a lot of.
Learn something new every day, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. 10 years
I don't remember
ago,
her
your
character design
parents-
looking like Yukari's like that.
It did. It's just,
I mean, once I played the game-
higher detail now. So.
Yeah, don't forget, the last time I played this game, I was like
I've been so busy,
fresh out of high
I don't have
school.
time to read this before.
And the history teacher did wear a samurai helmet in the original too. It was just lower poly model, and his model especially was very undetailed because he's not like a recurring major NPC.
Yeah. Also, my memory is pretty much shot because, like I said, I have not played this game since what?
Now they did make like a couple changes to my understanding. Like as far as the clubs go, they replaced the kendo club with the track club.
Oh, I like the Kendo though.
They kept the same like social links with it. They just changed the sport that you're doing.
Nah.
But first, we need to go to the auditorium. The welcoming ceremony will be starting soon. Come on, I'll show you the way.
I get why they did track, is because it's more accessible for more people to understand.
Another new school year is
But
upon us.
I want the Kendo?
I'd like each of you to remember the problem.
Just more interesting.
If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well. When a
It's worth doing
problem
right.
arises, This means
You got the proverb wrong.
Hey. You came to school with Takeba-san this morning, right? I saw you two walking together. You must be pretty close, huh? What's the deal between you and her? Oh, and, does she have a boyfriend? Nobody seems to know.
I'm going to say yes just so he doesn't keep asking.
Yeah.
Man, I knew it.
Gotta be a bro, because, you know.
I mean, why wouldn't she, right? Wait. How close are you guys?
Who's that? Someone's talking. Sounds like it's coming from Miss Toriumi's class.
Hey, shh. Be quiet. You're gonna get me in trouble.
I like how I didn't catch my thing.
How's it going?
I actually preferred Junpei's voice in this versus the original. Not just because he's not voiced by a creep this time.
I think the difference is actually ignoring actual IRL issues. I would have to listen to both side by side. Kind of goes for everyone. But everyone sounds so close to the original cast.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. This sounds eerily close.
I transferred here when I was a second year in middle school. It's pretty tough being the new kid at first, you know? So I just wanted to say, hey, see what a nice guy I am?
He does kind of have
Hey,
Junpei's affliction's down, I would say.
Yeah, he's I'd say he sounds more youthful than Vic McDouchebag did.
Didn't think we'd be in the same class.
Yeah, like
Because you know he's not being voiced by someone who's in like his 40s at the time.
yeah. Like whenever when I hear Junpei, when I think about Junpei, I thought of him as like third year at least, you know.
Yeah.
Or in our case for
Again, acting like everybody
for Japan, for
around.
us it'll be senior for being fourth year.
Yeah.
Try not to make him uncomfortable,
I got to
okay?
be a sandwich, and I got
Not
to
someone who's like what 15, I think.
What? I was just being friendly.
Because your voice can't change a lot in 3 years.
If you say so. Anyway, who'd have thought we'd be in the same homeroom?
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you! Don't give me the option if I'm not allowed to say it.
New Game Plus.
Anyway, who'd have thought we'd be in the same homeroom?
Trust me, like in the fourth game, you can call the teacher out in the very, very beginning. I was so pissed that I couldn't call him out. I'm like, bro, I will call him, bro. Don't have enough carries. Like, I'm like, oh, fuck off.
I heard you guys walk to school together. What's up with that? Come on, give me the dirt.
Huh? What are you talking about? We just happen to live in the same dorm. Why do people always jump to conclusions? Have rumors been spreading about this already? Now I'm worried. Hey, you didn't tell anyone about you know what, did you? Okay, good.
You
Seriously,
made me like, what?
don't say anything about last night,
It's
okay?
great. Ta-dum!
Jung.
Like, I imagine that with the same stinger as like the Gutsman's ass thing. Ta-da!
What?
Last night.
Sus!
Wait a minute, don't get the wrong idea.
Or the right idea.
I just met him yesterday, and there is absolutely nothing between us. Jeez. I have to go now. There's something I need to take care of for the archery team. You better not start any more rumors.
Who cares? No one takes rumors seriously anyway.
Yeah, Junpei is not going to set the rumors, but everyone around her tonight. I mean, last night.
Yes.
Run the whole class. Oh, yeah, good job,
It's your
Yukari.
first day here, and people are already talking about you. Believe it or not, she's actually pretty popular. You're the man. Well, here's to a fun school year, dude. You're ready to head out? We can walk to the station together.
No.
I wish.
I'm on fire with the reacts, ain't I?
Yes.
Yeah. Go.
Good grief.
You think so?
Why does odagiri sound like a kind of food?
It says
I mean,
very
other
close
than
to
it sounding
onigiri.
like onigiri.
Speaking of onigiri, once I get my tires fixed, I'm gonna get me like $50 worth of onigiri.
That's right.
I've
I just
never
don't
had
want my
onigiri
tires.
before.
I've had it. I just don't want my tires to explode. You know?
Yeah.
because I need new tires.
Oh, check out the jocks on their run. Say, you thinking about joining the club? Oh wait, new members gotta wait a while before they can apply. Your stop's at Iwatodai, right? Horns, man, must be nice. Talk about living life wild and free.
What's so wild and free about living in dorms?
Well, I'm going
Nothing.
this way, so
Rules,
see you tomorrow.
rules, and more
I've
rules.
lived in dorms before. It's not wild and free.
It's wildly strict and unfair. Does that guy have a winter coat on? The guy that went up the escalator, I think. I don't see him anymore.
It's too hard to check. It's too late to check now.
Yeah.
Not for the nudes.
Oh, that's a suit. He just hunched over. Pet loving boy. He has a good head on his shoulders.
All right, one thing that's kind of annoying just from a UI design for me is you can't navigate the map with the analog stick. You have to use the D-pad.
Yeah, that was like that in the original, which you would think they would fix that.
Why would they do it to the D-pad, not the analog stick?
I mean, it's just like, it's not like a free cursor scrolling thing. I can get why it would be on the D-pad, but like, is it really that hard to map the same action to two things?
Nope, because you can
especially
do it
when every other menu can be navigated with the analog stick.
Yeah, even RPG Maker games can. Like, what was it? The PS2 RPG Maker game could do it.
Yeah, I know, because I have both of them.
Me too. What was it? RPG Maker 2003, I think?
It was RPG Maker 2 and RPG Maker 3. They were not based on any of the PC RPG makers because they had 3D graphics and are the only ones so far to have support for 3D graphics.
I just thought of something interesting. I'm gonna double check and see if I have which one I have. I think it's 2003. When we meet up, we should each get a memory card, make a game, and we have to stream it.
It's a pain in the ass to make a game on the PS2 ones because 1, no support for plugins, 2, no support for custom assets, 3, having to type everything. It's the reason that I got my first USB keyboard.
Yes.
Like, imagine typing dialogue for an RPG using only a PS2 controller.
Oh yeah, fuck that shit.
Oh,
fuck that shit. You'll get an infection.
Or an electrical shock. Or both.
Why would shit give you an electrical shock?
I was thinking like electrical, like fucking a keyboard plugged in.
Well, he didn't say fuck that keyboard. He said fuck that shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Basically, I'm occurring to the topic of the keyboard as shit. So yeah.
You know, who knew electroshock therapy could be so invigorating?
I do. I haven't had electroshock therapy, but I've had a variant of it that uses electromagnetic waves. It didn't do anything to help me.
TMS, right?
Yeah, TMS. Didn't do anything to help me.
One.
Well, shit.
Helps a little bit for me because my feet are like so fucking callous and shit.
Well, this is like a thing that's supposed to like help rewire your brain to help with like chronic depression and stuff like that. And after months of doing it, I noticed no changes except for more frequent headaches.
I use it only for like my feet that with blood flow and massage the feet. Very low voltage, like extremely low.
Like this was not something I could do at home. I had to go to a hospital every week to have it done.
Okay.
Oh, lovely.
So the model I have is the home model.
Darn on news.
Have you seen the newspapers lately?
No.
There's a lot going on.
Who reads newspapers?
No!
By the way, Akihiko in the remake is voiced by a VTuber. Not Billy Mays, a VTuber. Sayu, to be specific.
Speaking of Sayu, right?
Yeah.
I saw a clip where basically, you know, the himbo male wife thing, and he was so mad that people thought of him as the male wife.
I mean, he also voices the beautiful bro in Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth.
What?
You know, the leader of the bodybuilders.
Yes.
I'm familiar with Sayu because I've seen a lot of
topic of discussion.
Amelie, or however the hell you pronounce her name.
Amelie, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Because she does like
Yeah,
a few
right.
music videos,
It's gotta
and
be
apparently
them.
Sayu is her tech person.
Yeah.
Sayu was pretty good with
Otherwise,
that.
It's not worth my time.
But yeah, definitely male wife. He was mad. It's like, bro,
You have a one.
chat and everyone's like, dude, you don't mow the lawn or anything or fix things. You are a male wife. You can cook. I will be a himbo male wife because I can
That's
cook,
getting a little
clean, and do the artwork. Though I don't know what the other two options were.
This isn't a game, Akihiko.
This isn't a game? Then why the hell are we playing a game?
You just lost the game.
Oh, you just lost the game.
Your
I can't
face
read.
is that thing you just said.
Have you heard?
Have you heard the rumor about, what was it again, the bathroom?
Hold up.
That's
Candyman
old news.
or
Besides,
Bloody
it's just
Mary?
a ghost. It's just a ghost story, not a rumor. No. You see, here's the rumor, okay? And I'm going to predict this before even going on with the dialogue. Just so I can get this joke out. They're going to say that there's a ghost that haunts the bathroom named Moaning Myrtle. What they don't know is that before she met me, she was just known as Myrtle.
Oh.
One moment. Give me one moment.
1, 2.
He said moment, not second.
Same
Where
difference.
is it?
No, a moment does not have a strict measurement of time.
Boo! You stink!
And also this.
I deserve that for a lot of
Both
reasons.
of them. Both of them.
Whenever her mom
Yeah.
tries to talk to her, the only thing she says is, "It's coming, it's coming."
All I gotta say is they're gonna call the Candyman and Beetlejuice, and then you're gonna have Bloody Mary with the steel chair.
And then she gets capped by Biggie Smalls.
Tupac comes out of nowhere with the clothesline. And his clothesline move is as party. Simply knows how to party.
Okay, time for class.
Okay, I want to actually make. Oh my gosh,
They reformatted some of the questions to make them less specific about having to know about Japanese history and culture.
I just cheated the fuck out of them shits. Cause
Yeah, everyone recommends that you just look up the answers.
If you want me to look something up, let me know. I got you. Otherwise, I'm going vanilla. For
I know
you,
the
okay?
first couple of these, because I've played, like, the beginning few chapters of this game. Like, basically up to the first boss. For example, you'd think tasty bamboo shoots and vivid carp streamers would symbolize spring, right? Well, they're actually related to summer. Haiku poets usually refer to seasons based on the lunar calendar, making it fairly complicated. Among these phrases, a rain of flowers, mystical mirage, and vivid carp streamers, which one symbolizes summer? See, they actually give you a hint in this question instead of forcing you to guess.
The rain will be spring, I'm pretty sure.
Which phrase symbolizes summer?
Exactly.
It's vivid carp streamers. Although, if it weren't for the fact that this adds to like your skill points or whatever you want to call them, I totally would have given him the wrong answer on purpose, just as a middle finger. If this were in real life, I would have given him the wrong answer on purpose.
Yeah.
Because I am that guy.
I wouldn't say
Mystical mirage and
Taco
rain of flowers represent spring. A mirage is a natural phenomenon that occurs around late March to early June. And a rain of flowers refers to the spring showers around the time the cherry blossoms bloom. It's not literally raining flowers, but is it raining men? And do you scream hallelujah?
If you think about it, it's raining men and let the body hit the floor about two different perspectives.
Yes.
You're a lifesaver.
I've become slightly more popular. Meanwhile, in an American high school, knowing the answers to all the questions is what makes you unpopular.
Get back. I read dorm wrong. I love this song though too. And then the dorm song too was another one I like.
Yeah, this game has a great soundtrack.
It's really hard for me to pick which soundtrack I like better, 3, 4, or 5, you know?
Like, I will say Persona 3 Reload soundtrack, like, obviously it was building off Persona 3 soundtrack, so it's already good to begin with, but it helps by being played on actual instruments instead of synthesized ones.
Yeah, I mean, even the synthesized ones were actually decent.
Yeah.
Like, these still, I haven't played it, keep in mind, but I think they still hold up, because even games like Final Fantasy X, which was a launch game, I think.
Well, 10 had, like, an actual orchestral arrangement for some of its songs.
With some of the songs, yeah. For like, I know for like the FMV cutscenes and stuff like that. But like, even like the MIDI, ones you could easily tell is MIDI, were like decent, like really good. And they hold up better than the HD remaster soundtrack. Like some of the old tracks are better than the remaster.
Meanwhile, it took Nintendo up until Super Mario Galaxy for the Wii to start using orchestral music in their games. Like, I don't mean to shit on Twilight Princess because it's a perfectly fine game, but that game would have benefited from an orchestral soundtrack rather than MIDI instruments.
I will say the instruments from Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask were nice.
Oh yeah, because the hardware couldn't support anything but synthesized instruments. But
well, I mean, even if you listen to it like on YouTube, like remember.
And Wind Waker also has MIDI instruments, and those sound really good because they knew they weren't trying to make like an epic Lord of the Rings style orchestral score like they were with Twilight Princess. Like Twilight Princess, you hear those horns and you're like, oh, that just sounds like the Hoenn trumpet.
Yeah, I like the Hoenn trumpets. But Wind Waker, both the graphics and audio hold up till this day.
Yeah, I would argue that in some places, the GameCube version looks better than the remaster.
Yeah.
Mostly because the remaster, they just blew the fuck out of the contrast with way too much bloom.
I mean, remember, if you're remastering, either bloom the fuck out of it or make it like dark green.
There are only 4 students in this.
Right?
Yep.
Either wash it out or darken the fuck out of it. Those are the only two things.
You, Takeba-kun here, Kirijo-kun, and a third year named Akihiko Sanada-kun. I hope you all get along. Do you have another question?
It was this moment that they knew they would never get along.
To welcome you, of course. You don't mind, do you?
Hold on. I need to do the Daffy one. Where's the Daffy one? Hold on. Where is the fucking Daffy one? There we go. They do mind.
Speaking of which, Takeba-kun, have you seen Kirijo-kun by any chance?
Have you seen Kun?
Have you seen Kunio-kun?
As diligent as always, but it couldn't hurt to come down and say...
Did you know that Kun did the Kun?
Is there anything else? You saw something strange? Like what?
Like a little boy with the voice of a grown man. What the fuck do you think I mean?
Gary Coleman.
Talk about Wes.
Probably just tired. I wouldn't worry about it.
Speaking of which, apparently one of the recurring clips that they use on AKA Cult Tunes is a clip from the Gary Coleman cartoon that had where it's like every time they use this clip, it's always like an angel Gary Coleman ascending to heaven and then exploding.
That is so fucked up in hindsight.
Yeah, but it was made at the time when he was still alive.
I know, hindsight though. Oh.
Well, the angel Gary Coleman was because in the Gary Coleman cartoon, he was an angel. It's one of the many obscure Hanna-Barbera cartoons that Cult Tunes use footage of. The ones that nobody remembers, like the Hair Bears.
I can't see what movie in my eyes. But I've never knew about the Gary Coleman one.
Wonderful
Yep.
school year. Now, if you'll excuse me.
That would... I need to
I'm
try and
you're
find
worn
it
out
now.
from all these formalities. You may want to consider going to bed early. As they say, the early bird catches the bookworm.
In the arsonist burns the book with the worm in it.
Because you're students.
That was dark as hell.
Mr. Akutsuki, have you ever wondered what the burning point of human flesh is?
Clever, isn't it?
No.
Shit. Shit. When the game calls you out on your bullshit, right?
You'll get used to his lame
Fuck, I
jokes.
can't clip. This is a
I guess
fucking
I'll go
ad.
back to my room too.
Hold on, I still got time.
Like the chairman said, you should get some rest. Transferring schools is a real pain when you're not used to it. Good night.
I find that to be a glitch that you can't clip when an ad is on.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, those minor chords.
He went to bed a little while ago. He's currently fast asleep. Mr. Chairman, do you think he's...
Well, let's wait and see for now. The dark hour is approaching.
Come on, what do you say? I can't leave a pretty girl standing around in the cold like this.
What do you think, Mayumi? I mean, I'm cool with it, but if my parents found out...
They don't need to know. Just drop them a text. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
This sucks.
I'm serious. I was scared shitless.
Nice story, though.
That was the Bayside Rockers, brought to you by KJ.
I got it.
This is better be worth it.
Oh, what the hell?
The program you just heard was sponsored by Kirito Electronics, bringing the future to you. The time is now 12 a.m.
Oh, it's 9:19 p.m.
Maybe where you are.
10:19 over here.
Yeah, well,
We're in the future.
yeah, fuck the future.
Don't fuck the future. You'll definitely get something.
You'll get future herpes.
The future stinks.
Why do you think it stinks?
What the?
Why do you think I think it stinks?
I think all the people in this scene might need like some lozenges or
Advil?
something because they're coughing up a storm.
They need some ginger.
I got this one. I got this one.
Boo! You stink!
Oh, he's not gonna be in Persona 4.
Nope.
I mean, haven't you just started leaking black sludge when it turns midnight and you're out in public? Doesn't that happen to everyone?
If
Please
we
tell
start
me it's
leaking
not
black
just me.
sludge, go to our hospital.
Please tell me that's not just me. Please tell me I'm normal.
The dark
Okay,
hour
you're
What the
normal.
fuck is
every
normal?
day at 12 midnight. You could say it's the hidden hour. During this time,
Hold on, I just realized something. You just confirmed that you're in a Alolan muck.
and is oblivious to all that occurs.
The Alolan muck is rainbow colored.
It's also black.
The idea it's polluted.
Then
It's basically
he must be.
oil polluted water.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's retained.
You're a
his
muted
hidden
muck.
form.
You're a muted Alolan muck. Oh my god, that's a tongue twister for me.
He may be asleep, but he's definitely experiencing the dark hour. The only question that remains is whether or not he has the potential. Though, come to think of it, he must. If he didn't, they would have preyed on him by now.
Scary.
In any case, we should continue to monitor him for a few more days.
Yes, sir.
I feel kind of bad though, spying on him like this.
So, are you just like watching him all night, or like? I'm wondering how private time factors into this. Because you know he's a hormone-addled teenage boy.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Like, what if it gets a little too hot and he takes his covers off? You're just gonna watch him then?
Yeah.
Like, that is so inappropriate. And this is actually the track I was working on. Like, I'm on cover of this.
Welcome to
Yeah, because our... yes. I prefer this voice over the new voice actor, where it's like... was like, welcome to the Velvet Room. Like the
There's a reason for that in Persona 5
Yeah.
story, to my understanding.
Oh, there is?
But I can't talk about it without spoilers.
Oh, okay. I just prefer this voice.
My name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
I thought his name was pronounced Igor.
No, that's Igor, not Igor.
Well, they told me it was Igor.
No, that is
joke was
Igor, whose name is pronounced Igor. This is Igor.
Dude, that joke was an ear sore.
This is
Looking at this guy is an eyesore.
resident here, like myself.
All these jokes are a real bore.
Pleased to meet you.
This place exists between dream and reality.
Also, I'm not a fan of the Persona 3 attendant.
Only
Persona
those
4
who
for
have
me.
signed the contract can enter this place.
Well, shit.
So,
it turns out it's not actually any sort of like demonic contract or anything. It's just the Apple end user license agreement for using their products.
So that means I basically I can't.
You shall be welcome here as a guest in the Velvet Room.
You're welcome to join us in the Velvet Room, but you sign away your right to sue us in a court of law.
Okay, Discord. I mean, that does so Discord.
I mean, I'm fine with being in the Velvet Room.
But you're
it's better than the rubber room. Rubber room with rats.
I only ask.
Yeah,
but is it better than the pizza room?
No.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. If I get to spend time with Velvet, I'm all for it.
And assume full responsibility.
Anybody who's watched Has-Been Hotel will know that what I'm referring to.
I still haven't seen Has-Been Hotel.
Same. My only information of a Has-Been Hotel was the $50,000 fiasco thing.
What was
and making a meme for it.
Oh, you don't know about that?
Oh, never mind. It took me a minute to realize what you were talking about. I thought you were talking about something official, but no, it's just that idiot who paid that much for a meme.
Apparently he didn't, but either way, it's just funny to say he did.
Yeah.
Like, he's giving mixed answers on what the actual thing was, so it's hard to tell what the truth is.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh!
Thank you for the raid, Timo!
Nice! Hey, Timo.
But enough talk. How about you?
I was lurking.
I got a pie stuck to my face. There we go, it fell. Must be,
Why are you wasting pie?
I didn't see no pie.
The pie already fell off. Just like me.
Story.
Their lives are in your hands. No pressure. Yeah, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I'm Arikado, friend of Timo. I'm a relative newbie to Persona, so figured why not, get my feet wet a bit with the latest, well, I would say latest entry, but latest remake. So I can hopefully join in on Proto Rage's D&D campaign sometime. Ah!
Is that gonna do the shout out thing for you?
Yes, please.
Oh, you think so?
There you go. Still has me as a raider because I was lurking in her, looking in their stream. That's funny.
Now, moving on.
Oh, yeah,
This guy looks like a classic literature teacher. I don't know how to describe it, but he just gives off like classic literature vibes to me.
Oh yeah, Timo. I forgot Timo didn't get a chance to do the feeding the cats and the laundry.
Okay. Have a good one, Timo.
Oh, my food should be ready. Let me go grab that real quick.
Yes, get your food before it burns.
No. Also, I have convection, so I'm good. It won't burn.
I can't. People keep trying to sell me convection ovens. I don't have room for any more convection ovens. What am I supposed to do with all these convection ovens?
Make some convections, of course.
Good grief.
Make waffle fries? I don't have a convection oven, but I do have an air fryer. I don't have waffle fries to fry, though. I only have straight cut fries that are seasoned. You youngsters might even call it da bomb. You can tell that this is set in the mid-2000s. I can tell you people are zoning out on me.
I mean, if he keeps talking like that, yeah, I'd pretty
I mean, if this were set in the modern day, he'd say, like, you might even say that this story is pretty poggers.
Sus!
Sup? How's it going? Want to stop somewhere on the way home? I don't know. Maybe grab a bite to eat?
You're paying, Junpei.
That's right. You're new around here. No worries. I'll show you. It's just around the corner from here. Let's go.
It was your idea, so you have to pay.
Yeah, right.
This is Polonia Mall. Whenever I hang out with the guys from school, we end up coming here.
Junpei, you don't hang out with anyone except me. Don't lie to me like that.
Junpei
It's
has
okay.
friends.
He's got friends on the other side.
Junpei's got friends. They just all live in Canada.
There's a karaoke box, an arcade. Oh yeah, you can rent out CDs too. And there's that club over there. Not that I've ever gone in myself.
Uh-huh.
This place may not look like much, but I'm not complaining. Let's check out the CDs first.
CDs, you say, Junpei? Well, you can see these nuts.
Oh, whoa, that's new. I gotta try this. Let me show you my mad crane game skills.
So it is new to see these nuts.
Damn it! Oh, come on, man.
This is just the time that I streamed Yakuza 0 and spent like an hour and a half on the crane game.
There's also that crane game and that police game you played.
Yes, in Wanted Dead.
Yeah, that's it, yo. One more try. Just one more.
It reminds me, I tried a crane game in the mall. Normally I'm good at them. I failed so hard. I only did it once though, because it was like $2.
Yeah.
Way too much, you know. Actually, no, it was like $3. So yeah, way too much.
I mean, if I just spent an entire afternoon watching Junpei fail at crane games, I'd feel pretty tired too.
You should have live streamed his fails. He could have at least got some money for.
I don't think Twitch existed at the time that this game takes place.
Did not.
So where would he have live streamed it to? There wasn't really an internet
TV.
infrastructure for that. Smartphones didn't even exist.
And like that's an excuse?
Looks like he's a little worn out. He went to bed without changing out of his uniform.
So what, were you gonna watch him change, Mitsuru?
Binky.
Other than that, nothing has changed since last night.
Very interesting.
Also, apparently our protag just doesn't know how to use a bed.
Even those who have the potential.
Wait, you know how to use the bed?
First.
That I'm pretty sure that's not how you lay on a bed. That looks very uncomfortable. Even if you are tired, you shouldn't lay on a bed like that. That's horrible for your back.
Memory loss, disorientation.
What's a bed?
This
I was wondering that
subject is
too.
rather unique. He hasn't exhibited any of the common symptoms.
Common symptoms include nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, and a chance of death.
But we're treating him like a guinea pig.
Oh, don't look at it like that. The two of you are classmates, right? Consider it an opportunity to have someone your own age here. Besides, we need all the help we can get.
I guess that's true, but still.
Command room speaking. Akihiko, what's wrong?
You're not gonna believe it. This thing is huge.
Context, Akihiko.
That's what she.
Give us some context.
Unfortunately, it's chasing after me right now.
What, is he being chased by Mara? See, I know a little bit about Persona.
I have food in my mouth, dude. It needs more time, sadly, so I'm gonna throw this back in the confection oven.
That sounds like a you problem.
He's bringing that thing here?
Mr. Chairman, that's enough observation for now. We need to prepare for combat.
Combat?
Right.
Combat.
Be careful.
Combat time, as Sonya Blade would say before Leroy Jenkinsing her way into battle. If the Mortal Kombat cartoon is anything to go by. I need to have that as a redeem once I'm planning on streaming some of the Mortal Kombat games, because I've been getting into Mortal Kombat recently. I just played through the original arcade game. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm all right.
Unless you know how to cheese certain opponents.
Get ready to be surprised. It'll be here any second.
This is no time
It'll
to
be here any second. It's huge and it's about to penetrate our defenses.
Is it one of them, Sanada-kun?
Yeah, but not an ordinary one.
What was that? You've got to be kidding me.
Mr.
I just
Chairman,
came back to, what was that? You gotta be kidding me. Like, I just took my pants off. Stop.
You missed my joke about penetrating our defenses.
Takeba, go upstairs and wake him up. Then escape out the back.
Oh, dude's in the back door. Whoa.
We'll stop it here.
Well, it is an exit only.
You're the one who led it to us, Akihiko.
So we're
I'm
shit.
going to have you fight.
Yes.
It's not like I asked it to follow me.
Baka.
What are you waiting for, Takeba? Go!
Okay.
I will say Persona 3's got a much better paced opening than Persona 5 does from my experience. Because, like, even considering this is a remake, and I get the feeling that's fleshed out a couple things, but mostly stayed the same. We're like an hour and a half into this, and we're about to enter our first combat section. Persona 5 takes fucking forever to get to combat.
Persona 4 also in the way.
Like, I've heard great things about Persona 5 as a game, but everyone says that has the most boring opening.
It does.
Like, you have to get through a bunch of bullshit to get to the parts that people actually like. And I'm the kind of person who, I'm the kind of person where, like, if the opening doesn't hook me, then I have to... It's really hard to get me to get to the parts that people rave about.
Take this just in case.
I'm kind of having that issue with the Mario and Luigi RPG on the Game Boy Advance. I'm playing it on the Switch, right?
Let's go.
She's just carrying a short sword with her in her skirt.
As you do.
I mean, I've played enough Senran Kagura to know that women have more hiding spaces than men.
That's very true. You only got like 2 spots.
Like, canonically, in Senran Kagura, they all keep a scroll on somewhere on their person for when they transform, and different characters keep them in different places. And that's actually reflected in their transformation animations. Like, to give 2 examples, Murasaki, my girl, keeps hers in her cleavage, whereas Katsuragi, who is Cloud Sato's favorite, keeps hers in her skirt.
Be careful. There appears to be more than one enemy. The primary one's lurking somewhere nearby.
I'm not even thinking about that in a, like, oh, she keeps it between her booba so sexy way. I'm like, if you've got the space to keep stuff without pockets, then keep it there. I'm all in favor of that.
Except for money, please. I don't like touching boob money. That's super sweaty. That's not fun.
Well, I mean, I don't like touching I don't like touching moist dollar bills to begin with.
Yes. Or nutsack money. Or money that's in your worn sock. Like, if it's like a regular clean sock, I've done this before.
Can you not just, like, put it in a wallet or something? Wallets are not expensive.
I was 14 buying a controller. 14-year-old me did not have a wallet. And it was like a crap ton of quarters.
Okay, quarters I can understand because those don't really fit well into a wallet. Coins in general don't. Like, all the wallets I've had have never really had good coin storage.
Like, I remember I was getting... I believe it was a controller, I want to say, because my boy had come over and that broke my controller.
What was that? Don't tell me it got inside.
Freezing?
It's getting closer. Keep moving. Hurry.
I've seen enough
There's
anime
so much
to know where this is
sussy
going.
dialogue in this sequence.
Yes.
If we go out through here, then I've locked the door, so we should be safe for now.
Famous last words.
Moon.
No way.
We want tacos. You're not tacos. Fuck off!
I like the design of this shadow.
Me too.
I like freaky designs like this. No, don't. You have so little to live for. Or to quote something that I've actually heard someone say to me in real life, no, don't. You're too hot.
We're just gonna sit here and watch. Do it.
Do it.
Do it, little bitch.
Go on.
What
You're about to see.
From the sea of thy soul,
I am comething.
Master of strings.
Master of strings. Ooh, kinky. We're gonna tie motherfuckers up.
Just as we thought.
That's a good scream. Whoever
that is.
voiced the protag in this game is really good at screaming in agony.
So that guy right there, I think it's Thanatos, I think? I honestly forget names, so it's been a minute.
Like, from what I've played on my own time with Persona 3 Reload, I found one thing that has in common with Monster Rancher, of all things.
Oh?
Uncomfortably hot pixies.
Oh yeah, that, yeah. So, you wouldn't know something fun about the D&D thing?
What?
We made friends with fairies because I gave it Skittles. And now it wants more. And we also made friends with like a trash imp. And it wants chocolate and soda as well.
The game audio is pretty low. I shall try to fix that. I had it lowered by a lot from when I was playing Destroy All Humans because the gunfire was too loud.
Oh yeah, and Proto confirmed it was it's Thanatos.
Okay.
When I was younger, I said Thantos and not Thanatos, funny enough.
Earth was that?
Makes me think of hey, Themo's back. Diplomacy check and glucose check are about the same things.
Yeah.
By the way, Proto, since I've got you here, you know how I told you like some of the insane rolls that you have to do in that one awful tabletop I read about, Fatal? Turns out I was wrong. For character creation rolls, you don't have to roll 1d100. You have to roll 4d100, then divide it by 2, then subtract 1 to get your result.
I don't know why, but I'm getting exhausted already. I'm probably gonna have to head off for the night because
Is it
Fair enough.
My eyes. I'm sorry, guys.
It's fine.
It's alright, dude.
Not everyone.
Why so much? Because there's a ridiculous amount of like stat tables and effect tables and stuff. Like whenever like if you cast a spell in Fatal and you miss, you then have to do another roll to compare against a table to decide what negative effect happens as a result of you missing. And there's all sorts of ridiculous effects like there's one that blows up the world and therefore ends the entire campaign. There's one where it forces you to burp at a volume of 125 decibels.
So you need to get a decimal reader then, oh god.
There's one that forces you to impulsively flip off your opponent every time you do an attack.
I mean, I do that in every RPG anyway.
No! Get away from me!
And that's without getting into the cursed armor that turns you into different racial stereotypes.
Oh, please tell me you don't actually have to do this to the stereotypes when you're playing.
It's status effects rather than like actions that you have to do. It's stuff like I can't even say the name of the status effect because it's got slurs in it. But there's one that turns you into a stereotype of African American people, and it's stuff like
Grape soda.
no, it's stuff like penalty to intelligence, terminally magically constantly unemployed. I'm like, oh, so you're not so you're just racist then.
Yeah, bad. Like, I've been in a job for 5 years running, and all my jobs, basically, I have another job lined up before I leave it, so...
Yeah, part of the reason that, like, Fatal is not even a fun bad game to play is because there's just so much racist and sexist shit in it that it ruins the hilarity of it.
Like, if it was... Like, there's a limit to where it's funny and where it's not.
Like, there's a difference between, like, making fun of stereotypes like Mel Brooks did in, Blazing Saddles, and then there's just, I'm racist and I want to vent my racist frustrations in the game.
Like, what would be funny is, for a black stereotype, right?
Are you okay?
If you have fried chicken on you, you get +2 to all your rolls.
Yeah, none of them are
That's
positive,
funny.
but none of them are positive status effects. They're all, like, negative status effects.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be funny, though?
Yes, it would be.
Maybe I should make a tabletop RPG.
Oh, and also I didn't get to mention this part of how broken Fatal's combat, well, everything system is to Proto, because due to the way its calculations work, you can end up with stats in the negative numbers.
I'm going to be a negative attractive.
So, like, one of the stats you have to roll when creating your character is potential anal circumference. And you can end up with a negative number for that.
Ooh, I see that it was Orpheus who heeded your call. Very interesting.
Ah, ad break.
That was the power of persona, the manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche is very unstable.
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces.
This is actually a thing in Jungian psychology. Like, the entire Persona thing in the Persona series is based on a theory by father of modern psychology, Carl Jung.
You can think of it as a mask that protects you.
In fact, in Persona lore, it came about in Persona lore because Carl Jung had a chance encounter with Philemon, basically the sort of like god figure of the Persona series, who's doesn't appear in person after Persona 2, but is still like present in the form of that blue butterfly.
Huh.
And Igor works for him.
The power of a persona is the power of one's soul. And the soul is fueled by the depth of one's bonds. As you form these bonds by becoming involved,
Like, Igor, to my understanding, Igor's original role in the first couple Persona games was, rather than being like the guy who runs the Velvet Room, he was just the guy you talk to fuse personas.
the strength of these social links will foster the growth of your persona abilities. Please remember this. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer.
So, this is FYI, False Eye is going to have a video tomorrow.
You will come here of your own
Okay.
Someone got a cease and desist from any color, and that's all they're saying. So
farewell.
Ooh.
You're awake. How do you feel? Thank goodness you finally woke up. Oh,
I think she likes him. Well,
just a
he's a
short walk
Persona
from the station.
protagonist, so of course she does.
Yes, everyone does.
If there's one thing that I know about Persona protagonists, it's that they're total players.
Yeah.
The doctor couldn't find anything wrong. He said you were just exhausted.
And every game punishes you for it.
I'm sorry I wasn't helpful at all back there. But wow, that power of yours was really something. You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against.
Shadows are also a thing in Jungian psychology that's used as a common term throughout the Persona series. The shadow is basically the mask that you put on that's like public facing.
And that power you used, we call it persona. Don't worry,
I should
we'll explain
pull
everything
up
later.
my psychology books.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you before.
It's kind of hard to listen when we have a 15-minute drive and not the hour drive like before, you know?
Yeah.
I can kind of relate.
Like, that was the whole reason I got audiobooks. Or if I'm working overnight, I will listen to audiobooks.
My dad died in an accident when I was little.
If you want a good audiobook to listen to the audiobook version of The Disaster Artist.
I got that one now. I was gonna say Son of the Black Sword. I got the first book. I haven't listened to the second one yet. But I want a physical copy of the first book.
Aren't you?
Also, The Rant is Due by Lewis Black.
I don't have that one.
He's a great stand-up comedian, and it's him narrating his own thing.
To be honest,
Lewis Black is hilarious with his political analysis and stuff.
He's hilarious with even stuff that's not political analysis. One bit of his that sticks in my mind was his rant about how almond milk shouldn't be called almond milk because there's no teat to milk the almond from, but they call it almond milk because almond juice makes you inherently want to gag.
I like almond milk.
I like almond milk too, but the term almond juice just sounds disgusting.
Yeah. Another thing too is I hate the fact you have to pay more for almond milk just so you don't shit your brains out.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
This was a while ago, but
It's a medical thing, and truth be told, like I know Starbucks is getting sued for it. So I'm wondering if other places are. I should look it up right now.
But nobody really knows what happened. At the time, he was working in a lab.
I mean, I could think of something worse for it to be called than almond juice.
What?
They could have called it nut milk.
I mean, that works better too.
So I'm hoping if I stick around long enough, I'll find
You want some nut milk in your coffee?
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to Gekukan High. And why
So
I was there
there's
when this happened
actually
to you.
someone else. This is recent now. Someone in Colorado is now suing.
Not that I was much help.
So before it was about 3 Californian women that were suing. Now one in Colorado.
Sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I weren't such a coward.
Dunkin' Donuts is being sued about it too.
I heard Nutshake's personal nut bowl. Oh, so you're enjoying these nuts then?
I could go. I heard nut shakes. I'm like, I could go for a nut shake.
Really? But
I mean, if you think about it, if you use almond milk instead of regular milk for a milkshake, it is technically a nut shake.
while I was waiting,
So I
thought to
technically
myself,
could go for a nut shake.
I've been hiding so many things from him. As soon as he wakes up, I'll tell
I've
him
been
the
enjoying these nuts since my 24-hour attempt. Good, I hope you enjoy a nice handful or mouthful of nuts.
truth. So thanks for listening.
Hopefully it's both.
I've been wanting to share that story with
Nut
someone
shakes
for a
are
long
full of
time.
protein.
I mean, you're not wrong.
All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you're okay.
Oh, I'd say that scary movie scene pop in my head, which
Leave
stood
once you
off.
regain consciousness. So I think you're
Oh,
free to go home.
God. Thick and creamy, oof.
See you.
Actually, when it comes to like barista stuff, we're told not to use almond milk unless asked for frappes and stuff like that, because it actually results in a more watery drink.
We're not talking about cum, we're talking about nut.
Exactly, Dash Cat. And it's okay if you can't stay for long. I wasn't going to be going on much longer anyway, because I've been so fucking tired all day.
Hey, Dash Cat, do you like a nut in your coffee?
I've been having problems with my kitchen sink and the maintenance crew. It's been 2 days and the maintenance crew hasn't shown up. And I've also been having to do. Also, because I won't be streaming tomorrow night, happy birthday, Dash Cat.
Yeah, happy early birthday, Dash Cat.
But, actually, you know what? First of all, let's save. Because I haven't saved this whole time.
Yeah. Also, coffee is just bean juice.
I keep forgetting you have to manually save in Persona 3 Reload. There's no autosaves. Oh wow, I was about to no, can't show that on twitch.tv. I was about to bring up the traditional birthday song that I was about to bring up the traditional birthday song that I play for friends of mine. If you would consider our parasocial relationship to be a friendship.
You don't save your shit, you save your games. Unless you're saving your shit to fire at your enemies.
I mean, if you're a hoarder, then you might save your shit, but I personally wouldn't save my shit, because that's gonna stink up the place.
Save it for your catapults. And flag it next door.
Here we go. I'm not sure if I can get away with showing the video on stream. So briefly...
Dash Cat, stay in line, me first.
Don't worry, this is not going to be like, you know, one of those awkward, like, restaurant birthday songs. This one's actually fun.
Grab the chair, boys. We got another bucket kicker. Happy birthday, my old friend.
Timo, that's why you put it in the catapult. Or a trebuchet. That works also.
I told you, this is a fun one.
It's on the table, and it is awfully bright, because there's so many candles on top. And you are so decrepit, your chest so tight, when you blow them out, your lungs are gonna pop. You cannot complain each time you feel a pain. No, you have arthritis and gout. Cause when you start kvetching, all your teeth fall out. So have another cigarette, have another beer. Raise your glass to one more year. God, happy birthday, my old friend. It seems this horror show will never end. Any moment, your last breath. Here is to another day closer to death. Your skin is so worn out and old. All over your body it's sagging. Especially loose is your old caboose. You're dragging it behind you in a wagon. You're an alcoholic and you're blind and deaf, and you have Alzheimer's, I bet. You're too old to remember, but you're too drunk to forget. So have another cigarette, have another beer. Raise your glass to one more year. God, happy birthday, my old friend. It seems this horror show will never end. Any moment, your last breath. Here is to another day closer to death. You're so old, you smell like dust. face, it's full of wrinkles. So have another cigarette, have another beer, raise that chair to one more year. Happy birthday, my old friend. It seems this horror show will never end. Any moment, your last breath. Here is to another day closer to death. Happy birthday, my old friend. It seems this horror show will never end. Any moment, your last breath. Here is to another day closer to your sweet death.
Give myself a promotion.
There you go. That's the typical birthday song I play for people every year. It's called Happy Birthday, My Old Friend by Aurelio Voltaire.
Yes, I'm old.
Who you might know for doing a couple songs for The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Brains.
Yes, he did the Brain song. He also did Land of the Dead, which is the song I did karaoke for my very first debut. Have a good night, Dash Cat.
Night, Dash.
Yeah, that was the same singer that did the Brain song. Fun fact about the Brain song, the reason it goes on for 5 minutes is because Voltaire was promised that he would be paid by the song length, so he intentionally made it as long as he could.
I mean, I would too. I don't blame him. And it's a bop.
Yes, all of his songs are bops.
And if you think about it, the length of that song really does help with the animation as well. So it's actually beneficial that it was that long.
Yeah, they hadn't made the animation at the time they made the song because the whole point of the episode was to feature Voltaire's music. Because Maxwell Adams is a big fan of Voltaire.
Yeah, it was actually really smart of him to do that. Like, not just get, more money, but just because it helps with the animation. Like, it's genius.
Like, the story is Voltaire goes is that Maxwell Adams approached him after a concert and told him, like, hey, I have a show on Cartoon Network. I'd like you to do a song for an episode. And he didn't believe him at first. So, like, he wrote the song expecting it to go absolutely nowhere.
I didn't know that. I really didn't. How would you feel if you were trapped in the Persona world?
I don't know. It depends on what role I play in the Persona world.
Shadow number 69.
Nice.
You don't show up in the game because you're a little too
I'm too spicy in the game that has Mara.
Yes. So you don't have to worry about being attacked or anything.
Jeez.
Huh?
Are you stupid or something?
Yes.
Yes?
I like making fart noises. If you all know it's Junpei.
It's not like that.
And we call it a day.
There he is.
Mad
the most
lad.
relatable teacher. He just wants to get to the cool parts of history.
Well, if you think about it, it should really be the curriculum. The cool parts of history. Because how many times are we going to be talking about World War I and World War II? All the way up from basically not first grade, but like second,
From
third
like second
grade,
or
all the
third
way up
grade
to
all the
12.
way up through fucking 12th grade, yeah. We covered the same exact history beats every time, just in gradually more detail.
Tired. And that's world history too, which is like, can we talk more about the Ottoman Empire, right? Vlad the Impaler.
Would you
The
like to
Battle
know
of
how
Troy.
unequipped? Would you like to know how unequipped my world history teacher was to teach about Japanese history?
Hmm.
She didn't know how to spell samurai.
Oh wow.
I
will
corrected
say
her on it,
one-
and she got mad at me saying that I was wrong.
Oh my. How did she spell samurai?
Samarai.
That's samurai. That's samurai. Oh god. I would love to have been in your class because you know what would have said?
Watch
Simply.
Samurai Jack.
No, I'd be like samurai. Samurai. What you're saying is samurai. That's not a word. I would have actually called her out on it, like just like that. Like we did in first grade, Miss whatever your name is. Sound it out.
And so,
And send me to the principal's office. They're like, look, you got a teacher that can't actually teach history. They can't even spell samurai.
The places where people dump their waste in the Jomon period. What are they called nowadays? It's different than it was in the PS2 game, where instead it was what they call the houses that they built in the Jomon period.
I wasn't paying attention.
The answer is middens.
Ah.
that's correct.
The word is Scandinavian in origin and means dunghill.
Oh god. And Timo says something like to do with Samurai Jack. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, the samurai.
Samurai warrior.
No. The guy that calls himself the samurai.
Oh.
You know, the guy who's sort of like a wannabe samurai.
It's been a minute since I've seen Samurai Jack. Like, besides the when it came back, I think it stopped at what?
He showed up in that too.
No, I haven't seen that at all. The remake.
Oh.
The continuation. The most memorable thing, obviously, is the first episode and the Scotsman. The Scotsman is the best fucking character.
Yes, he dies the way he lived, insulting Aku for a minute and a half.
Seriously, the Scotsman is candidate for best bro.
He has an entire army that's consistent of just his many daughters. So yeah, the Scotsman fucks.
Happy wife, happy life, right?
Yep.
Best dad and a good husband, 100%. He tried his best to be a good father and a good husband.
Really
like you said,
underrated role for John DiMaggio. Like everyone, when they talk about him, they say either, you know, Bender or Jake, or sometimes they'll say his Joker performance. But for me, like top tier John DiMaggio performance is the Scotsman.
Oh, 100%. There's no debating it for me. Because that character is a real friend.
Hey.
A good dad and a good husband. You know what he would get along well with?
Barrett?
Uncle motherfucking Iroh. I can see them being good friends. You know that, right?
Yes. Although he'd probably be thrown off by how similar Uncle Iroh sounds to Aku.
Yeah. Be thrown off, be like, they'll be thrown off, but they will probably fight for a little bit. Be like, why turn them back into your groups and stuff? Like, I don't know what you mean by this. Are cool, but it sounds like an ugly
Passed out again on the way home.
Well, an ugly ruffian. This turret souls out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Home safe.
Yukari, don't jinx it.
I'm glad you're feeling okay now. Well, I guess I'll head up first. Like I said this morning, meet me on the 4th floor. The chairman should be waiting for us.
There are too many easy jokes to make in this game.
I mean, the easy joke I was thinking of was communism. Given how much communism came up in Destroy All Humans. Where the shadows...
Hold on. I just heard, right? Communism and then the song Mind Your Own Biz.
It's like, where the shadows come from. It's those dirty commies.
And the best line in any Fallout game, better dead than red. Red hair.
There's only one person behind these shadows. Red herring. Red herring. Communism.
Do, 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 do. Oh. It's just so disappointed. Oh.
That is an ugly ass rug.
Looks like you've
I've seen uglier.
I'm glad to see.
So have I, but that's still pretty ugly.
Yeah. Speaking
But, like,
of rugs,
you want to know the ugliest rug that I've ever seen? And it was in my house when I grew up. It was a cow skin rug.
ooh. I can't beat that.
There are some things I need to discuss.
I don't mean cow print pattern. No, it was made from actual cow skin.
Oh, well, that's worse. Oh,
And had the fur on it.
Please.
that is so much worse. I stand corrected.
Before that,
Speaking of cursed rugs, right?
I believe I mentioned his name before.
You know what I like? That's a visual ASMR type thing.
What?
And if you have headphones on, it actually is ASMR. The carpet
What?
cleaning, where they're cleaning the rugs and everything.
Hey there.
I actually like those.
You
Well,
mentioned a visual ASMR, and my mind goes to something that I probably can't discuss on Twitch. Because it's a channel. It's a channel I got recommended that calls itself visual ASMR, but it is not ASMR. It is something entirely different, although it is visual.
Let me start off by asking
You need to tell me about it later, then.
I think I've told you about it before. Actually, you know what? I could probably get away with a kind of description of it on Twitch.tv, given how much shit they allow on here.
Go rate it PG-13 mode for it.
It is POV of a model having her chest played with, and they call it visual ASMR.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
If I said that it did.
Yeah, that's a PG-13 way of saying it. Yes, you're definitely safe in that. Another ASMR thing I like are the ice cream roller videos.
That's a reasonable reaction. However, you
Normally, metal hitting metal and then hitting metal is annoying as hell, right?
Yeah.
For me, it isn't, honestly, for this. Probably because there's also the thing that's freezing up so it rolls, and yeah.
I think I had possibly the most cursed introduction to ASMR out of anyone who's a fan of ASMR.
Oh?
It was an old Nanners video from her pre-VTuber days called ASMR Romantic Anime Date.
Streetlights going out. trappings.
I didn't know what ASMR was. I just saw anime booba in the thumbnail. I listened to it, and I did not know what I was getting myself into.
Into a different time.
That was also my introduction to Neanners, funnily enough.
Oh, mine was, these chips are fucking great, and guess who knows you're fucking your sister?
Both of those videos are now
One day.
both of those videos have now been wiped off the internet, from what I can tell.
Oh god.
Like, the only archives I've seen of them are flash files.
Yeah.
Which, you know, hard to play nowadays.
Well, yeah, that was my introduction to Nanners, and my introduction to ASMR was either the ice cream roller videos that I didn't know they were ASMR, or the carpet cleaning, and I didn't know they were ASMR as well.
Like, my introduction to ASMR was through Neanners, but the first time I started, like, watching ASMR regularly and started getting into it was through Heather Feather, and I kind of wonder what happened to her, because the last time we ever saw, like, any big public thing from her was her doing a tour of her new studio setup that she was excited to use for more ASMR videos, and then she just never made any.
I was gonna say,
like, she had her whole basement renovated to make a studio, and then she just didn't make anything. And there's, like, very little information I can find about what happened to her.
Okay. I was gonna say I have one more I'm not sure about, and it might be the actual repair videos, like not the fake ones, the real ones.
Don't realize it since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But
which I like some of the cleaning stuff, like how they use peroxide and the LED lights to make the yellowing white again.
We call them shadows. They only appear during the dark hour and attack anyone who roams free outside the coffins. It's our job to defeat them. Pretty exciting, huh?
My question is this: it takes place only in Japan or worldwide? And if so, where are the other Persona users in the other countries?
I mean, the games are always set in Japan, so we don't know.
You just got hurt the other
I
day.
asked the real questions, don't I?
Now, he does.
Speaking of other Persona games, like the only thing I know about Persona 2, other than the fact that it was released in 2 chapters, and America has never gotten a proper release of both chapters. Like, we got Chapter 1 on PS1, but we didn't get Chapter 2. And then they remade both chapters on the PSP, and we got Chapter 2, but not Chapter 1.
That doesn't make any sense.
But I know that, like, one of the villains of Persona 2 is just Hitler. And in the remake, due to stricter guidelines from the ratings board, they weren't allowed to, like, rewrite the story because it was, like, partly based on the original game. So all they did was they just gave him sunglasses. And they were like, no, it's totally not Hitler. You see, he's wearing sunglasses.
This is Shitler.
They just call him the Führer. Which, you know,
are the specialized.
Who else had that title?
C's for short.
Other than Führer Fletsky from Brave Fencer Musashi.
The Führer 1, 2, and 3.
Classified as a school club, but in reality.
Oh, and how could you forget Führer number 5?
Defeating the shadows.
We had a birthday cake for him.
I'm not sure whether you're trying to do generic, like, comedy Nazi accent, or whether you're trying to sound like the Plutonians from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yes.
A shadow feeds on the mind.
Or, alternatively, the fake Namekians from Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yes.
Apathy syndrome.
The answer is just
I'm sure
yes.
You've heard of it. Sometimes refer to those who suffer from this as the lost.
They're responsible for most.
Okay,
incidents on the
confirmed.
maps, but all of them.
The guys from GTA were fans of Persona 3 and named the biker game The Lost off of this. How do you find
I'm not even going to ask what about the police, because imagine the police being useful.
Function during the dark hour.
You know what? Here's the thing. America would be safe. You wanna know why?
They would shoot anything that's black?
Fight shadows.
Yes!
That's known as persona. The power you called upon the other night.
There would be a lot of collateral damage in the process.
Shadows can only be defeated.
They would bring out the tanks. You know that, right?
That means you are the only.
No, I mean like they would shoot down innocent people and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I mistook them for a shadow."
And it'd just be coffins. Like, oh, they're already in the coffin, so job well done.
I'm glad you're quick to understand.
I think you might be right. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Whew. I was afraid you'd say no. I'm glad to hear you're on board.
Thank you so much.
You don't have a choice. You can't progress the story.
Yeah, I love how that's one of the things I like about Persona 5's opening is it's like in order to begin the game, you must promise that you will accept responsibility for your actions. And if you say no, then the game just ends before it even starts.
Yeah. Was it even that? It says about the if you can't take this, then you know it's based off unreal things, and you can't take that.
It worked out in the end.
Hold up. But wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
I can hear a voice ringing inside my head.
I have fish chips.
And thou. Thou art I.
Oh my god.
Hast established a new bond.
What?
So, for the Persona D&D, I did 3 different Persona voices, as I told you before when the other streams.
Yeah?
I forgot they use other voices for Persona. So I instinctively did a canon thing.
Well,
the trophy's called Cease the Day.
Oh god.
Anytime I hear Seize the Day, I think of that edit of Seize the Day by Avenged Sevenfold that puts the Saint Anger snares into it.
Oh, goodness.
So it's like this, you know, song mourning the death of their original drummer. And the somber mood of it is ruined by the sound of Lars Ulrich banging on a trash can every few beats.
I apologize for gathering you all here on your precious.
You know, I can't read the term dictionary with thinking about a very unfortunately titled Nintendo DS game that was released in South Korea.
What game?
It had to be reprinted under a new title because it was so unfortunate. It was supposed to be like an English phrases dictionary to help you learn English.
Yes.
And it was on the DS and you operated it with a touchscreen. The reprinted title was Touch Dictionary, which, you know, fairly straightforward. The original printed title was Touch Dick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, whenever I think
DIC.
dictionary, I do think dick. I do think dick when I hear dictionary.
Or alternatively,
know.
if you're in a certain age range, Touch Eek.
Tomorrow is Sunday, so take some time to relax. Well then, Shall we end this meeting?
Boo! Boo this man!
Because
we know he's a dad. You don't need to explain your joke.
If you have to explain the joke, then there is no joke.
Dude, I was really about to say, Dad, you don't need to explain it.
Why is it
I'm not even
green?
joking. Dude, I'm not even joking. I was really about to ask. I'm really about to say, you don't need to explain the joke, Dad. Oh my god.
I do not like this child.
I don't like the fact that I could actually call the NPC character Dad.
Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought
I've seen enough Metal Gear Solid 3 to know that I don't want to see the end come.
Come on now.
It's the end of everything.
You're overreacting.
But to be honest,
His eyes pop out of his skull on a regular basis when he's not getting worked up.
more importantly, it looks like you've awakened to your power. And what an unusual power it is.
It's the power of heart. I mean, what the fuck kind of shitty ass power is that? You really got screwed. Captain Planet just hates you.
A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It might even prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up.
Detroit?
Do you remember when we first met? I expect you to honor your commitment.
Wow, I can't believe that the end of the world has ravaged this place so much. Oh no, that's just Camden.
Calling me up for that joke, oh.
Watching you.
Yes.
Even if you forget about me.
Oh, he's always watching you. Is he Santa Claus? Or is he Santa Claus? Or as they say in, you know,
later.
Sandy Claus.
Kidnap the Sandy Claus. Something, something, something.
Now I wanna watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
You know what you should watch that I've shown you before, but I need to send it to you again because it's always good. That live performance of Kidnap the Sandy Claus by Paul Rubin, Weird Al Yankovic, and Danny Elfman.
Oh yeah, that is really fucking good.
If you are, could you come downstairs? Sonata Senpai's calling for us.
I can come downstairs, but just go clean that mess up.
Okay, he's here. So what's this about?
I do like that outfit on her.
There's someone I want to introduce. Hey, hurry up.
A detail that I like, I'm not sure if it's just in the remake or if it's in the original too, is they wear different outfits depending on the season.
I think they wear different outfits. It's been so long, I don't feel like busting up the PS2.
What? Junpei? Why are you here? Don't tell me.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F.
I will say one thing I do miss about OG compared to this one. In OG Persona 3, you get to use any weapon you want as the MC.
Yeah, in this one you can only use swords.
Yeah.
And
So
only
it kinda
certain
goes-
kinds of swords. Because Junpei also uses swords.
Katanas, yeah. Use a katana, you use short swords. You're different. I was like, nah, I'm using a motherfucking
here?
katana.
Are you sure there wasn't some mistake?
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently. I told him about us, and he agreed to help out.
Meanwhile, Akihiko just punches shit.
Yeah. Basically, my
Which-
D&D character is just Akihiko.
Which,
Except I
just
also
like
kick.
Tifa, makes him the most badass.
Really?
Yeah, the only difference is I also kick, so I'm more Tifa than him.
Well, he studied boxing. She studied, like, martial arts.
I also studied martial
Crying like a
Oh
baby.
god, I am the Mel Tifa. Holy shit.
Yep.
I'm also a joke character in D&D. Oh
I
god.
don't remember much, but man, that's embarrassing. But he said that's, you know, completely normal in the beginning.
He said that they have pills for that.
Like being confused and not remembering anything. You guys know that?
He said that everyone's like that on their first time, and eventually you build up better stamina.
This is just Dirty Joke Sona 3.
What? Have you
Burn the
talked to anyone about
cleanness.
it? Well, you should know, since you're a Persona user and all. Man, I still can't believe it.
I like that all three answers you could give are variations on no.
I had no idea you guys had this stuff going on, too. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. But I didn't really want to be doing this on my own. You gotta be
We're gonna
stoked
proceed
too,
to let him
right?
do it on his own.
Having me join?
What? I guess.
Well, enough with the introductions. Now that our forces have increased,
Actually, I think they did have different outfits.
I think we're about ready.
Ooh, we gotta go do something? Sweetness!
They did. I remember in Fez, actually, they had bikini armor too that you could actually change.
Well, they have that here too. I'm not talking about like alternate costumes. I mean like in the dorms, their outfits change depending on the season.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember the bikini armor.
Tartarus.
It could only be equipped by female party members.
I'm looking it up, and they do. I'm looking. Yeah, they do. Okay, they do. They do.
It's a place that holds the key to understanding the dark.
Also, Junpei, watch your language.
So we think.
This is a Christian stream. Throwing around the word tartar sauce like it means nothing.
Key.
The chairman
Okay,
will give us more details.
I just confirmed it.
Night, so
Nice.
be ready.
Oh, my neck. Hey, 420.
Hey!
I'm not high.
I'm all out of CBD gummies, so I can't get high.
I'm also out of gummies and chocolate.
That's right!
The other day, I was basically like just staring at the ceiling. I actually had a smile on my face watching the ceiling.
I'm tired.
I mean, the ceiling's better than anything that's on TV right now, right?
Yes. Sorry.
Can I have a minute?
Yes.
Yes.
Come to the room on the 4th floor when you get back to the dorm tonight. I have something to tell you all.
Oh, are we having that talk already?
I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Damn, doesn't waste any time.
She's not like us. She's busy, you know, with the student council or whatever.
Whoa, Yucatan, do I sense some hostility?
It's not that I don't like her, it's just... I don't know.
Are we gonna have a cat fight eventually? Because I wouldn't put that past a Persona game. From my understanding.
You okay?
I'm not saying anything.
They're probably waiting for us at the dorm, right? Let's
It's
hurry
either, it's going to go one of two ways. Either a cat fight or a three-way.
Yes.
Finally made it. I can't believe the accident delayed our train so much. It's already dark out. Been happening a lot lately, though.
Hold on, traffic in Japan is like New York traffic, so why is it going so smoothly over there?
Because everyone takes the trains instead of driving cars.
Syndrome thing
I don't, that traffic is going way too smooth, though.
Crap! Everyone else is there already.
I mean, New York is the same way. Everyone takes the train because the traffic is so bad.
You can either get stuck in traffic or you can get stuck in the train.
Oh man, I'm getting kind of.
I mean, you can get stuck waiting for the train. It gets so bad, and I have gotten stuck waiting for a train
Places to chow down. Plus, they're open.
just because it was so fucking crowded. I'm like, I'll catch the next one.
Speaking
I'll
of,
wait.
I heard the ramen joint
Only for that one to get
upstairs
packed
has a
also.
secret late night-
Look, I've waited like 2 hours just to get on a fucking train. And you know that's fun, because bathrooms are also hard to come across, especially once you eat cheese.
All right, everyone's here.
Heck yeah! Let's get right into it.
But yeah, if you go to New York and you're lactose intolerant, for
I'd like
anyone
your
that's listening,
undivided attention.
get a hotel room before you eat anything that's cheesy.
For a long time, Kirijo-kun and Sanada-kun were the only Persona users we had.
It's
But
hot
that
as
number
hell.
has recently jumped to 5. So here's the plan. Starting tonight at 12 a.m., I'd like us to finally begin exploring Tartarus.
So I asked this yesterday, but what is that tartar thing again?
It's Tartarus. You seriously haven't seen it, Junpei?
I mean...
It's no surprise you haven't seen it. Tartarus only appears during the dark hour, after all.
Only during the dark hour?
Just like the shadows. Interesting, huh?
The goal of our club, Seize, is to fight those shadows. However,
Part of me wants to... Okay, so for the PC version, it's heavily moddable, right?
Yeah.
Part of me wants to make a very specific mod for the dialogue. And just make it so every time they say seize, it's done YouTube poop style. So instead of going like seize, it goes like seize. You know, where they like reverses halfway through.
Oh,
And that's the only change to anything in the game.
Lord have mercy.
simply defeating shadows during the dark hour isn't enough. We must get to the root of the problem. We need to destroy the dark hour itself.
We need to kill time. Literally.
I don't really get it. Well, you're saying if we run around Tartarus, we can somehow get rid of the dark hour?
We don't know for certain. Sorry I can't give you a better answer, but investigating the mysteries of that tower is part of our job.
The bottom line is, we need more information. Everything we encounter there will be a vital clue for us.
The exploration of Tartarus is of utmost importance. Consider it our top priority. Our society, while remaining blissfully unaware of the shadows, is slowly but surely succumbing to their influence. I would go as far as to say that the fate of the world rests on the shoulders of you Persona users.
No pressure.
That's one hell of a responsibility. But the heroes of justice will prevail.
It's also the perfect spot for us to train and improve our skills. That place is like a nest of shadows, you know.
Whoa, their nest, huh?
But Senpai, what about your injury?
Akihiko's still recovering from his wounds. He'll accompany us, but won't participate in the exploration.
Yeah, I know.
Relax. Oh, Junpei's got your backs.
I'm not so sure about this.
I wouldn't trust Junpei with my life either, Yukari.
What about you, Mr. Chairman?
I'll stay here. Not much point anyway, since I can't summon a persona.
Huh? We're here?
So I just came up with the most interesting
What's going on?
euphemism. You know, people say like you really stepped in the shit.
Yeah.
I put any color really put their shit in their mouth or their foot in the elephant's ass. I don't know why I find that hilarious. Do you?
That sounds like something the angry video game nerd would say.
It's almost midnight.
Why are the doors multiplying? Why is the green rising?
Because it's 420,
Green
duh.
spinning. Why is the green breaking? Why is the green?
Just why is the green?
This is Tartarus.
Why
The
is
labyrinth
the green?
that reveals itself during the dark hour.
Labyrinth? What are you talking about? What happened to our school?
Still there.
Once the dark hour passes, everything will return to normal.
This is the nest you were talking about? But why? Why'd our school turn into a giant tower?
Nest.
You don't know either?
No.
I'm sure it's complicated.
There's a simple explanation for that.
If we don't know...
Red herring. I bet he did it.
Yep.
Mitsuru and I have only
You
gone
know
in
what?
to take a peek. This will
I
be our
think
first
you're
time
right.
exploring it.
I think you might be right.
Exciting, huh? There's gotta be something in there. Hopefully some sort of clue about the Dark Hour.
Akihiko, I respect your enthusiasm, but you won't be exploring it today.
I can't see
No,
Booby in my
you'll have
eyes.
to keep reminding me.
Seriously, I would love to be a voice actor on Persona for any of the games.
Wow. It's just as crazy on the inside.
But with this
Sure is
voice right
creepy,
here, of course I would be a villain.
This is only
obviously.
the entrance. The labyrinth lies beyond the doorway at the top of these stairs.
First, you need to get a feel for the place. Why don't the three of you go have a look around?
Feel.
What? By ourselves?
We're not asking you to go very far. I'll help you navigate by feeding you information from here.
We'll also need to appoint a leader to make any necessary decisions.
A leader? Like, the captain of a pirate ship?
Shut up, Junpei.
I'm in! Me, pick me!
No. Absolutely not.
No. No. No, are you crazy?
Wait! Why him? He doesn't look like a captain!
Neither do you.
Calm down. He has experience fighting already.
Junpei, you look like a bass guitarist that the girls won't date at all.
That's true too, but the main reason is far more simple.
Junpei, you're Peter Criss, because Peter
you
Criss
two
don't
talk
want to be Peter Criss.
But he's a drummer, not a bassist.
I know, I'm
You
both
summon
Peter
your
Criss thing
persona
because of
without
the Family
difficulty
Guy
like
joke.
he can.
Yeah, of course I
Like,
can.
people at least want to pay Peter Criss. That's a thing.
Me too.
These are
Wait,
shadows where
Yukari wasn't paying Peter Criss.
your persona, you're
So Junpei is less desirable than Peter
Alright,
Criss.
let's head inside.
Yes.
Are you ready, leader?
Oh, that's sad.
That's the spirit.
What's the matter?
There's Tigger Seraph into space.
So what, did we just
Like
skidoo?
a mime.
Did Blue just skidoo and we can too?
The time has come for you to wield your power.
Go sit in the fucking corner. Go
That you are about to venture
sit
into.
in the fucking corner.
Purpose does it exist?
I like how I'm pointing, but I'm pointing at like the wall. This random wall behind the TV. I want you to get right behind between the TV and the wall. Don't knock my TV over and just sit there and think about what you said.
Yeah, I said a joke that was funny.
That is why you must be made aware of something before you go any further.
You see, Igor said you must be aware of something before you go any further.
You must understand the nature of your power.
Yeah, my jokes are too powerful, duh.
That's why you got banned on TikTok because of the jokes.
Your power is unique. It is like the number 0. Empty, but at the same time, holding infinite possibilities.
I mean, it doesn't hold infinite possibilities either. If you add 0 to something, it stays that way. When you multiply with something, it becomes 0. That's about it.
And when you have defeated your enemies, you will see the faces of possibility before you.
Right?
Yes, that's how math works.
Times when they are difficult to grasp.
Ignoring, negatives and all that type of shit, but that's basically it.
Seize what you have earned. Your power will grow.
It has 2 functions.
Be sure to keep that in mind.
And if you try to divide by it, it destroys the universe.
Now,
yes.
My spare time.
That's why calculators say syntax error.
Next time, once again, may you open the door and come here.
But you want to know the answer?
It can't be perceived by human minds.
I'll tell you then about my true role, the manner in which I can best assist you.
Think about it. Anything
until we
divided by wait, what's the rule for the 0? And I always forget this fucking rules.
Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, what's up? You look like a zombie.
I'm not a zombie. Sure, I'm half undead, but not all undead are zombies, you fucking racist prick.
Huh? What door?
Man, are you loco?
It would be a 0.
Have you been nodding off? You seem kinda out of it.
Dude, you're supposed to be our leader. Get your head in the game.
We'll be following you. Come on, let's go.
No.
Leader.
No.
Leader, I hardly know her. Alright, I'm going to save here, partly because I like blue balling you guys, and partly because it is about midnight. I've been tired all day. I slept like shit, and I can tell that Kier's getting tired too.
222, and also we got 6 minutes to get ready for the dark hour.
Yep.
But people don't actually know this, but we actually do this type of shit IRL.
So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to my co-host for co-hosting. Thank you to Timo for the raid. No raid of our own tonight. I'll see you guys next time, and until then, unpleasant dreams.
Why ain't it taco?